Estinian, are you there? We've brought something for you.
I enter.
Squid masala from the Mehane. I thought you might enjoy it.
Masala, eh? I prefer my squid dried. But I'm sure it won't disappoint. My thanks. Idle as I am in our sorceress's absence, I see. I can't offer much in the way of entertainment, but make yourselves comfortable.
Shall we disrobe as well?
No. We simply caught our friend unprepared. He will make himself presentable at once, I am sure.
Now, if it isn't two of my dearest friends. As for the other two, I don't believe we've had the pleasure.
Not in this vessel, perhaps. 'Tis I, Vashan. Though, you are welcome to call me Vritra, if you prefer.
Pay me no mind. I merely accompany them.
I pray you forgive us our intrusion. If you are occupied, we shall call again anon.
It's quite all right. We've just finished swapping all our secrets anyway. Erenville occasionally comes and shares the latest Gleaner gossip, you see. From forgotten ruins to mysterious relics, if there's aught that might be of interest to the students, he kindly lets us know.
Alas, I must soon depart on an expedition. As I may be away for an extended period, I wish to give Kryl fair warning. Hence my visit today.
I see. There are specimens that want for procuring, I presume?
No, it isn't guildship business, but rather... homecoming. But enough about me. You have business too, yes? And I'm in the way.
Far from it. As a matter of fact, we should be grateful if you could stay and share your knowledge of the nearby isles with us. We seek a means to travel to the Void. There, a man named Golbez plots to invade our world. A man who even now holds my sister hostage. To that end, we require a great quantity of ether, which we understand may be had on the Isle of Ham. We came in the hope of exploring how it might best be procured.
An invasion from the 13th? Must the stakes always be so dramatic?
You have a knack for finding trouble. If Gleaners collected world-ending crises, you could make quite a name for yourself in our profession. It's true the Isle of Ham is a veritable font of ether, but as it's under the Forum's direct jurisdiction, only a privileged few get to set foot there. I myself haven't.
So if we want to help ourselves to the Isle's ether, we'll need to secure the Forum's permission. Very well. The students of Baldessian recognize your endeavors as combating a grave threat to the world. As representative, I hereby pledge our full assistance. Now that it's official, you may leave the politics and paperwork to me. Our operations remain small, but we shouldn't meet any undue resistance.
We are truly grateful.
If I may. According to the original plan for the Exodus, ether collected from the Isle of Ham was to power the Ark. Art thou perchance familiar with the logistics of this endeavor?
I don't know anything about that, I'm afraid. Nor do I think any gleaner would. You might have better luck asking someone involved with the Ark's construction. Margaret, for instance. She's a researcher in Charlene Hamlet. I met with her for a job recently, and she mentioned working on the Ragnarok's propulsion system. You could do worse than to seek her out while awaiting the Forum's verdict.
We may well do just that. Our gratitude for thine advice, and may this threat be but a memory upon thy return.
You're quite welcome. Now then, if you'll excuse me.
I best start drafting our petition. Go on and find your researcher. I'll contact you as soon as we've made progress.
Let us leave matters here to Mistress Kryl, and hie ourselves to Labyrinthos.
Right then, time to put our best foot forward. A pity you can't tidy yourself. I should have had Ishtola enchant you when I had the chance. And what have we here? Later, Kryl, later. You've work to do.
I took the liberty of informing Ishtola of our arrival. She and her entourage should be here momentarily.
Forgive me. I'd hoped to have everything in order sooner. My thanks for the extra hands.
Alphino and Alice stand ready at the Tower of Babel. Vritra is also en route.
Excellent. You've done well, all of you. For my part, I've managed to prepare the ritual with help from the Watcher. All that remains is to channel the ether from below. This should, I pray, open a gate leading to the moon of the 13th.
May I just say how excited we are to be a part of this grand undertaking. The development of the artificial Atomos was one thing, but this is an opportunity like no other. Ishtola even managed to get a loan of elegant treatises on void sense summoning from the prized collection of the Sons of Saint Koinak. The Empire's application of etherochemistry in regulating void gates provided us with many a useful insight for our work, let me tell you.
I asked a favor of Grahatir when we were comparing notes on cross-rift travel. Given his credentials, I was confident he wouldn't be denied. The knowledge of our forebears has brought us far, as has our own. And with our knowledge and resources, we shall construct a void-sent containment seal on a heretofore unseen scale.
Containment seal? Then thou wouldst make use of...
Aye, a tried and tested means of holding dark entities at bay is readily available here. 'Twould be remiss of us not to employ it. We shall reforge the brands that Xenos and Fandaniel destroyed. That which held even Zodiac shall more than suffice for void scent of any persuasion.
The Watcher is already hard at work, tending to the most critical parts of the brand's restoration. There are, however, a number of concerning factors that remain. With your help, I'm sure we can resolve them.
Time is of the essence, so I suggest we continue this discussion as we make our way to the brands. Apologies for the wait. The preparations here are finally complete.
Excellent. The Tower 2 is activated, but give the word and we will begin channeling the ether.
Very well then. Make it so.
The moment of truth.
By the sisters!
Oriange, commence your invocations. 'Tis time to open our gate. A tear is beginning to form. Quickly, activate the brands. success. The gate is open, and the seal appears to be in place.
Let's see how well it holds.
What an enormous gate! Lord Golbez will be eager to hear of this! So this is the Promised Land! The land of boundless ether!
I dare say the seal doth serve its purpose.
I see all proceedeth apace. Remarkable.
Indeed. Just this moment, a void scent emerged from the gate, by which we may safely assume it leads to the 13th.
It's incredible, Ishtola. Truly incredible. Oh, what an honor it is to have been part of this historic achievement.
A part is an understatement. None of this would have been possible without you and yours. Our success has also served to solidify our understanding of cross-rift travel. The Ascians rejoined reflections to the source by instigating elemental imbalances. These imbalances weakened the barrier between realities, causing the ether of a reflection to flood the source. But why is it that reflections are predisposed to rejoin the source? Why have they never merged with one another?
Thou art suggesting there is a unique property inherent to the source, one responsible for such an outcome.
I am. 'Tis my conclusion that, as the point of origin for the reflections, the source has an innate pull over them. Hydaelyn, I believe, sought to suppress that pull, which is why she was created with the power of light, of stasis. Meanwhile, the power of darkness, of activity, reigns in the void. Hydaelyn's influence would naturally be weaker, and this manifested in the form of planar fissures. Working with this hypothesis, I set my sights upon where the pull was assessed to be strongest, and through our combined efforts we succeeded in opening a gate to the void. Now, I must stress, it was because we sought the void that we succeeded. Pleased though I am to have my theory proven, the secrets of travel to other reflections still elude us. Even so, in the reality that lies beyond the 8th umbral calamity, there are those who found a way to reach the first. I will not rest until I do the same.
One step closer to fulfilling your dream, eh?
Just a step. Many more remain to be taken. Which further motivates me to forestall a void-sent invasion. So come, let us set forth, to find Ashdaya and put an end to Golbez's plot.
Clan am upon my back, I shall take us to the gate.
As we did discuss prior, I shall see the alchemists safely home, then together with the Loporrits maintain vigil over the gate.
May the sisters watch over and keep you safe.
Into the void once more.
This is the moon of the 13th.
It is. Ever since the flood, it has been a sanguinary orb in the sky.
No void scent. A rather more subdued reception than I had anticipated.
But unsurprising, given how jealously Golbez conceals the location of his domain. Still, we must remain on guard. One of his minions came through the gate, after all, and more may lie in wait.
I do not sense my sister. Where could she be? Where?
Steady, Vritra. We've barely arrived. Let us explore our surrounds before drawing conclusions.
Yes, thou art right. I shall survey the moon from above. The ground, I leave to you all.
The chasm has caught your attention as well. There's some manner of structure below. Worth a look, wouldn't you say?
I too sense something here. This pit much resembles the Cradle of Darkness on our moon, where Zodiac was once imprisoned. If this place serves the same function, then a fragment of his power must have been sealed in the depths. Strange, though. When Zodiac perished in the Source, I presumed that every aspect of him was thus unmade, and his power scattered. But it's unmistakable. The darkness that permeates this abyss. Could a trace of him yet remain? Or is it something else?
I hear thee, sister. I hear thee. Climb on, my friends. Astaya is here, within this chasm.
You were entrusted with Ajdaya's eye, were you not? So this is indeed Golbez's domain.
Kis arn in.
Es fil ud in. Ein an in.
Sis? Ask dear Amtar. For war Meradarn I Alan An. Les I El Kol An. Zdis Sorn I Rum. Snar Tiamat An. Kai Ros An. Ke Ul Ke Darn Morn. Dis An. Kai An. Nal Stra An.
Nar Tal King in Eyes. Atan Endran Esk Taian. Al Kor Hes in Hes Ern Ud Lar An. Esk Les Ud An. Ses Razat Han Lu An. Snoson An Hai Hes in An.
Ta Hes An Elgol Osk In. Ses Kidir In An. Kasta An. Sta In Es Katao Tai An. Es An Stra In Sorn.
What now, then? Does this great worm intend to remain a captive meal for all eternity, not daring to test her chains?
Ern El I Mished In Ud. Kis Targo Asrael Dis Tar. Sma Osk In Sis An.
Now there's a start. So, what can you tell us?
Asis Tar Nokol In. Do Es Inesh Igol Sorn. Ka Som Mo. Skol Les Sao An. Som Du Orda Sis.
Well, you heard her. Shall we look into this spot near and dear to our enemy's heart?
A memoria. But whose?
You have lied, pillaged, and murdered. Have you anything to say in your defense?
No. Every one of them got what they deserved. Trusting fools. Like you would-be heroes. Aye. You do well to keep a close eye on each other. It always ends the same way. A knife in the back. And better to have the handle towards your hand. You'll see! Oh, yes. You will.
I can't bring myself to pray for the unrepentant. You're a nobler man than I. Victims of the Contra Memoria, then. Like so many others. But we will end it.
Thank you. I shudder to imagine what might have happened if you hadn't dealt with the Dark Ones. Oh, her? She's like you, I hear. Hunts Memoriats taken by darkness.
Well, well. A kindred spirit. Perhaps we will finally have a new comrade.
No. I've no interest in working with others. Much less someone who looks as suspicious as you. If there's nothing else, I'll be on my way.
Even when we share the same goal, we can't overcome the mistrust. Such is the way of things, the wisdom of our era. We'll make do, old friend. We have accomplished much already, and another person may well have been more of a hindrance than help. Now then, our work here is finished. His Majesty has summoned us, so let us not delay. To Baron!
Had another vision of the past, did you? What? I was in it. It's them. The pair I met in that village. Which means the one sealed in this memoria is...
So, you have come. You, who would oppose our crusade.
Tranquilo.
You. I know you.
Is that so? From the world before, I dare say. It is impressive enough that you have managed to retain your mortal form, but to remember your past besides. But that is of no moment. You are the Memoriat who vanquished my minions, correct?
And what if I am?
Then I would bid you join me. As a child of our world and slave to the wheel, fight with me for the salvation of all our souls.
Fight with you? More like fight as your pawn. It isn't me you want, but my power. And if I don't obey, you'll bind me like you bound that dragon. But no more. I refuse to be bound ever again. I fight only for myself, and for those in whom I trust. My friends.
I see. A pity. It is for the dragon that you have come, yes? When first you appeared, I thought simply to remove a threat to our plan. Never did I imagine that you would reach this place and gift me a golden opportunity. Long as it has been imprisoned, this dragon has grown feeble and weak, its spirit extinguished. Your coming has served to rekindle her forgotten hope. Her yearning to be free, to return home. That is the key to our deliverance.
The darkness is ravaging her. She's becoming a void scent.
Archer! Smash!
Rise, O Shadow Dragon, and obey! Kill him. Damn you! Keep our guests occupied.
Favor. me. Save my sister.
Before darkness swallowed the world, I fought tirelessly in a war without end. The experience taught me to discern the strong, that dragon, and you. Face me. Accursed light. You, who have ever basked in its warmth, could never understand our envy, our agony. You will not deny us our release.
Are you all right?
What's happening?
At last, the moment is at hand. You may have bested me, but not quickly enough. Too late will you look to the chasm. You've won the battle, but I win the war.
Stop this. I beg of thee, let her go.
Darkness made manifest once abided in the depths of this abyss, until one day it dispersed in a haze of ether. In the absence of the great flow, that ether has nowhere to return. And so it has coalesced, giving rise to a mighty void scent. Now feast upon this dragon and its ardent longing for home with it.
No!
From the convergence of ancient and newborn, an entity without equal shall emerge, one who shall tear down the barrier between worlds. Upon you, who shall deliver us from eternal damnation, I bestow the name of a hero of Eld.
Zeromus, awaken!
No matter how powerful, a voidsent can be sealed in Memoria. Damn it. It's too strong.
Our warding scales may not hold. Not against a voidsent born of Zodiark's ether.
We must retreat. Everyone to me. Or am kin, Thresk na in an.
Do you remember Ciriato and Farfarello? The cowardly pair of voidsent that dwelled in my domain? Ciriato devoured Farfarello, and in so doing he inherited an all-consuming fear of Barbariccia. For as you know, when a voidsent is devoured, it doesn't simply cease to be. Its soul persists within the devourer. And when a voidsent dies, all the souls that harbored may break free to become individual entities once more. That is to say, by defeating Zeromus, we may yet save Azdaja. And to make certain that we do, we must remind her of who she is. When the time comes, you must call to her. Call with all your being.
Thy words give me heart, Zero. Thou hast my gratitude.
Then it's settled. Our objective is to defeat Zeromus. While it is unsettling that a voidsent could be born of Zodiark's ether, its very nature may render it susceptible to the brands that once contained him. Did Urianger have aught to say? I see. If the seal may not hold for long, then haste is paramount.
Couldn't we just let it come to the source and strike it down here?
Doing so would consign Azdaja's soul to the ethereal sea. Any attempt to ensure her survival demands that we deal with Zeromus in the 13th.
I could barely go near it. Never mind land a blow. So thick was the shroud of darkness. How do you propose we fight such a foe?
Simple. Against impenetrable darkness, we must wield resplendent light. And it just so happens, there is a world replete with light. The question of how we will harness that light, you may leave to me. With our recent discoveries and proven techniques, as well as the aid of comrades near and far, I have faith that we will find a way. But only if I begin my work at once. Rest up while you can, for there will be much to do when I return.
It wouldn't do to be idle while our esteemed sorceress labors tirelessly. I shall be training if you have need of me.
Wait. Allow me to join you. I must become stronger for what lies ahead.
Fine by me. Come on then.
I shall not pass my time wallowing in despair. Using my vessel, I shall attend what preparations I may.
Zeromus is risen, but not yet at full strength. It will take time before the fiend is able to breach the veil. But what is another moment on this long journey I have endured? It remains as fresh as if it were yesterday. Old friend, the memory of your passing and the pain. As I promised you then, I promise you now. They shall sing of Golbez, the hero who shattered the wheel and brought salvation to the world.
All is in readiness. Without further ado then. Light from beyond the rift, shine forth and banish the darkness.
Excellent. The tower is replete with light from the Bath Areng. Commencing transmission!
May this light illuminate your way.
You can do it, Zero. I believe in you.
Look, an opening.
It worked. Let us waste no time and sally forth. Alas, I fear the breach may be too narrow for you, Vritra.
For a blessing, I prepared my simulacrum for such an eventuality.
My true form shall stand guard here while we explore the chasm. 'Tis faint, but I sense the presence of a dragon. No doubt my sister's essence trapped within Zeromus. Not where she was held captive before, but somewhere much deeper.
The descent will not be so easy this time. The chasm swarms with void scent.
Summoned by Golbez, perhaps, or born of the residual darkness.
However they came to be, we shall cut a path through them. Is everyone ready? Zero?
That light should shine in the void once more.
No single one of us could have made it so. Only by joining hands were we able to kindle this light.
Do you see, Golbez? We needn't damn others to save ourselves. You knew this once, surely. When you tried to befriend me. When you were one of the precious few left willing to trust in another. But that man is gone. And in his place, a mockery of his beliefs. It's the same as before. Though we walk different paths, we seek the same destination. And yet... there is something I must know. A truth that lies waiting in the dark.
I had hoped to bear witness to the moment our salvation is realized. But nothing must be left to chance. I will stop you here, no matter the cost. Wounded as I am, I knew that I would be hard-pressed to fight you on equal terms. And so I lured you to this place, where the advantage is mine.
The Archfiends live?
Impossible. Scarmiglione and Barbariccia were sealed in Memoria, while Cagnezzo and Rubicante died in the Source.
You're not wrong. They are not the true Archfiends, but shades born of their residual ether.
If they are shades, then their strength will pale in comparison. Even should they fight as one, we may yet prevail.
We'll tend to the Archfiends. Go and put an end to Zeromus.
You'll do no such thing.
We'll join you as soon as we can.
It is too late. Zeromus will awaken, and it shall devour any who come between it and its desire. Your companion is no exception.
I wouldn't be so sure. Time and again, she has faced insurmountable odds.
But no matter how hopeless things seemed, she's never given up the fight.
So long as she has strength of will to forge on, then so too shall we.
For we believe in her, and she believes in us. And together, our light can pierce blackest darkness.
Are you all right?
Like all Void Sent, Zeromus cannot be killed. Sealing it in Memoria is the only way. That it should come to this. I failed my dear friend. Fell for the Ascian's ploy and unleashed the darkness. And after an eternity of waiting, I find myself on my knees. How disappointed must you be in me, in the foolishness and futility of it all? No, I will not let it be for naught. I will not allow you to pass. I will triumph in my crusade.
There is no triumph to be found in this madness. Even if the veil were to be unraveled, it would not undo what darkness has done to the world. Nor would it bring Golbez back. From his slumber, you know there is no return. You're weak and imperfect. You know it in your heart. In spite of this, do you truly believe that you can save everyone? Are you sure you will not fail? I'm no better. Weak and imperfect and plagued by doubt. Which is why I need friends to walk beside me.
Light? But how?
This is proof that I believe in others, and they in turn believe in me. A light that illuminates the way in darkest despair. Be it in a ruined city locked in ice, or a world drowning in light, it was with faith in one another that life endured. I see it clearly now.
You think we are capable of the same?
It won't be easy. Having lived too long as Void Sent, we've forgotten how to trust. But one thing is certain. If Zeromus succeeds and everyone dies, we'll never have the chance to try. You asked me to join hands with you once, and I refused. I cannot take back that mistake, but I can extend to you the same offer. We can be better than we have been.
Of course. You were the Memoriat we met all those years ago. Yes, I remember now. We hoped you would join us in our quest to end the Contra Memoria. But you rejected us outright. It left both of us discouraged. Golbez most of all. If we could but overcome the fear that has shaped and divided us, we could change everything. Even in the midst of that terrible war, he never stopped believing in others. Not even at the end.
You're Golbez now. If you would live up to his name, then you must trust in people as he did.
I cannot forgive what you have done to my sister, but she may yet be saved. If you can help us see her safely home and protect the source, then...
As Zero's friends, we should gladly share what knowledge we have to help you restore the Void.
You truly believe the world of old can be ours again?
I do. So long as we work together. Disperse Zeromus' essence once more. The instant we do, you must call to Ashdaya.
Understood.
The suffocating darkness, like that of the rift. Impenetrable, disorienting, untethered, and drifting further away.
Be strong, Zero. Don't give up. Hold fast to yourself. Look to the light within.
Your place isn't alone in the dark, Zero. Not anymore.
Of course. With this power from beyond the rift, I can do it. I can save everyone. Golbez, if you would make amends, then lend me your strength.
Ashdaya! Hear my voice and return to me!
Have care. Zeromus makes to resurrect.
Not if I have anything to say about it. No more, fiend!
You're safe now, Ashdaya. You're safe. To my sister, I shall offer up the eye in this vessel. We, dragons, bring forth progeny with our very life force. That which my eye harbors should be enough to grant her corporeal form. Of course, this means I shall no longer have control over this vessel. I must ask you escort Ashdaya to the surface in my stead.
We came to bring her home, and we'll do just that. You have my word.
Thank you. At long last, we shall be together again.
Where are you going?
Our world may yet be restored. I thought it an impossible dream once, but having witnessed your miracles, I cannot help but believe. Nevertheless, I am the villain who wrought this tragedy, and in my misguided crusade, I compounded my sins. My place is not at your side.
Regardless of how you may feel, by lending me your strength, you've made amends. You've earned a new beginning. It's up to you what we become to one another. What we couldn't do yesterday, we might still do today. Working together. And should we want for strength, we need only rally more like-minded souls to our cause. So let's take the first step. The two of us.
Words cannot well express my relief that we could rescue my sister, nor my gratitude to all of you. What of him, Golbez?
He felt it would be inappropriate for him to be present at your reunion with Ajdaia, and chose to remain down in the chasm. If you wish to hear an apology, however, I should be glad to drag him here.
Nay, that shall not be necessary. By his deeds hath he demonstrated his contrition.
So, what will you do now?
I've learned much, journeying together with you. Experienced things I could never have experienced alone. Together with Golbez, I hope to do the same as we labor to restore the 13th.
Then I suppose it's farewell for now.
Be sure to share with Golbez what you've learned of the Source and its reflections, as well as the true nature of light and dark. He is as resourceful as he is determined, and will surely make the very most of the insights.
Indeed. Once we've gained a better understanding of the situation, I hope we can rely on your counsel.
But of course, I too shall continue probing new possibilities, the better to be of aid when the time comes. Ah, speaking of which... From ocean rise and cloud bank form, from mountain spring and rainfall storm, from river flow and life be born. Come forth, my servant. I revised the incantation, which is not to say you know how it went before. Are we clear? Nidana provided me with spare warding scales, which apparently provide greater protection than before. This should keep the familiar safe. So long as you give the Nixie ether from time to time, it will persist and serve as a beacon for us to find you.
Already we find ourselves with a new ally. Thank you. When you have the chance, please thank everyone for me. Those in Razatan, Garlemald, Sharlayan. The First and on the Moon. A lengthy list. A gift for Reen, in return for the light she helped me harness. It's the Memoria holding Zeromus. If used to augment darkness in the First, it may help to create balance between our worlds.
An excellent idea. Similarly, why not entrust the Archfiend's Memoria to Zero?
In that case, I shall pass them on to Golbez, to inspire and admonish him in equal measure. Come what may, we will see it restored. And should we need a helping hand, I hope we can count on you once more.
Sad though it is to say farewell, 'tis past time we return home. Pray, climb upon my back.
till we meet again. No matter where we are, or how much time passes, our bond will endure. This I believe.
Oh, it's you again. Is everything all right? So you were able to rescue Ashdaya. Thank the 12.
Channeling light from the first was rather ingenious. It may fall short of cross-rift travel, but it's still an impressive achievement in my book.
You're too kind. Suffice it to say, though, that I don't intend to rest on these laurels. There's always more to be done.
Zero stayed in the void, did she? Well, if I had known it would come to that, I would have said a proper farewell. Thanks for what? I don't recall doing anything in particular for her. On the contrary, she's the one who risked life and limb. Still, I'm glad that she got something out of her time here. As the days roll on, things will change for the both of us. But some things will remain as they are. As far as I'm concerned, Zero will always be a friend and comrade. And I will never forget her.
If she's working tirelessly to restore the 13th, it wouldn't do to be outdone here. When next Zero visits, we must see to it that you have a shiny new Garlemald to show her.
Indeed. And speaking of rebuilding, there's a matter I'd like to discuss with you and Alphino. Word has spread of our dealings with Razat Han, and people are excited by the prospect of standing on our own 2 feet again. Naturally, it won't be straightforward. It never is. But on the whole, I have a good feeling about things.
In other words, it may be time for us to limit our involvement, that Garleans might take the lead. I can see the sense in that.
No, that's not what I meant at all. Seeing as things are going well, we want you to take a rest. A proper rest. That's what I wanted to say on everyone's behalf. You've done so much for us already. Toiled beside us in the cold for far longer than anyone could ask. You've earned a reprieve 100 times over. So go on. Step away from here and head wherever you like. But if it were me, I'd choose somewhere warm.
I was thinking of taking a break anyway.
Far be it from us to go against such a heartfelt request. Though I would be lying were I to say matters here wouldn't weigh on our minds.
We could take a leaf out of Zero's book and roam about for a while. Maybe visit nations who share little history with Garlemald. Look for opportunities to foster future relations. We might learn something of recent foreign affairs that has escaped our notice.
As an independent party, we would be well suited to the task. An excellent idea, Alize.
Well, that hardly sounds like a rest at all.
To us, it is the best kind of rest. Stimulating and meaningful.
If it's settled, then let's return to Sharlayan and consider our options. What about the rest of you? Do you have any plans?
We're indebted to Lord Fortuneau and his colleagues for their cooperation. 'Twould be meet to report on the outcome of our mission.
Then it seems we are all bound for Sharlayan. Upon arriving, let us seek out Athelise at the rostra and have her notify Father.
Ah, yes. The king has already shared what they glimpsed in the source. The day is won, and the danger past. Hearing the tidings lifted a great weight from my shoulders. Never before had I taken on such a monumental request.
Small though it was, we are glad to have played a role in saving the Exarch's home. And yours. Furthermore, the endeavor served to reaffirm the bond between the peoples of Norvrant. Nurturing this bond, we will strive to be an example for the world Zero aspires to restore.
Is that a Memoria crystal? I can feel it. The tremendous darkness within. Using darkness from the void to restore balance to this world. If such a thing could be done! Well, well. Though night has returned to our world, darkness cannot arise of its own accord, much less in abundance. But if it could be brought here, in like manner to how we channeled light to the void, it may well be possible to restore the empty in its entirety. Do you still have that spirit vessel with you? If so, I beg you loan it to me for a time. I would use it to investigate a way to have the tower receive rather than send energy. Thank you. While I make no promises at this stage, I shall rigorously explore the possibility.
I too need to explore new possibilities for my powers. My recent experience at Nabatha Reng has taught me that. To that end, I will set aside botany for a time, and focus instead on myself. Knowing Zero is out there, doing her utmost to restore her own world, it inspires me to redouble my efforts.
There you are. I waited and waited, but you never came. What have you been doing here?
Gaia!
Oh. Do I know you? Ugh. I never agreed to anything of the sort. Besides, coffee biscuits are old news. I'd rather try something else.
What? I thought you liked them too! Well, no matter. The second serving has something for every taste. So let's just go.
Enough about that. What were you talking about? Harnessing darkness from the void. Now there's an idea. Of course, if you're dealing with darkness, Marine alone won't cut it. Next time, call on me as well, alright?
It cannot be. Oh, Vashan, my darling little brother. To think that I will never see you again.
The way you carry on, anyone would think he was actually your brother. Save your tears now. His Excellency still has one of his eyes. And he has made it clear he intends to continue using his vessel. You'll see Varshan again. Never fear.
Truly? But will it be the little one?
Personally, I prefer the adult vessel. It cuts a gallant figure and has superior functionality besides.
Ah, I don't care about such things. My little brother is little and adorable.
Sisters, give me strength.
'Tis a fine thing being so loved.
Had enough of the revelry, have you? So, what's next for our hero? No need to decide just yet. You'll recall our escapades in the Void began with a treasure map I paid entirely too much gil for. You can't force an adventure. It'll happen when it happens, and you'll know when the time is right. Till then, it's good to lend an ear to others and their tales. And speaking of others...
Discussing each other's plans, are we? Alas, I have nothing exciting to share. I foresee an extended confinement in my Sharlayan chambers, compiling my theories on cross-rift travel. My research may be classified, prohibited by the powers that be. But so long as a bond exists between people, ever shall our worlds be connected. As it stands, a means to travel to the First is within reach, and I would be satisfied even should my research not exist in an official capacity. And what of you, Estinian? Have you any plans? He never was one to stay put for long, though I've no doubt he will make himself known when needed.
Everything appears to be in order. Oh, finished at last. So time-consuming. How nice would it be to have a mammoth to handle such tasks? Now then, let's have a look at you. Quite old, this letter. We'll need to store it carefully. Addressed to Grandfather, and come all the way from Tuliolal, from a Gulu... someone. Oh, the ink's too faded. Hardly anything is legible. Come on, give me something. A commission to investigate the Golden City in Tural. How odd. No one ever mentioned such a commission, nor have I seen any records. Something else in here. unusual earring. How does it relate to the petition, I wonder? Oh, did you go there, grandfather? To the Golden City in Tural?
Back again already, after making a show of leaving. Well, this is it, Charlene. Quite a far cry from Tuliolal, yes? Come, let's go and find your candidate, our adventurer friend.